Hey friend, welcome back. I'm so glad that you're with me today. I have a great topic today. This has actually been requested by multiple people, so I thought I would go over the list today of my favorite rebate or receipt apps. So, those apps where you can scan your receipts, or you can earn points towards gift cards or even cash. So, I'm going to just cover my 4 favorite apps today and tell you a little bit about each one. And if you don't have any of them, I do have links in the show notes for you. So if you use my link, you get a little extra bonus, and so do I. So it's a win-win, and I am always grateful for people who use my links. Leave a comment if you have a favorite app. I know there are several. I have tried many others that I just didn't love, so these are my favorites. I'm going to go over them today. Okay, let's dive in. My 4 favorite receipt apps or rebate apps, whatever you want to call them. My first, number 1 absolute favorite is Fetch. That is Fetch. Fetch. I love Fetch. I get the most points and gift cards on Fetch of any other app. So here are some things about Fetch. Is 1, you don't have to buy specific items. You can scan every single receipt that you have. So this can be from anywhere. It can be the vet, the doctors, the haircut receipts, gas, restaurants, of course, grocery stores, but anywhere you're spending money and you're getting a receipt, you can scan that and get points. And that's what I love about it, is that you don't have to have specific items that you're buying or brands that maybe were not in your budget. These are things you're already spending your money on, so you might as well get points for those receipts. Now, you can also get bonus points for certain items that you buy, or spending a certain amount of a brand. They will kind of add up over a time frame. So like right now with back to school, of course, some of those back to school brands, General Mills cereal, there's all kinds of brands that if you add up, it'll track your spending week after week. And eventually, if you spend the minimum amount for the bonus, you get extra points. And then you can get individual point bonuses for every time you buy those cereals or whatever the items are in addition. So you don't have to, but if you happen to buy something that was on the list, you get those bonus points. So I never shop by what I can get bonus points for. I just scan it and am excited whenever I get those extra bonus points. So I love this app because I tend to rack up points the fastest, which means I get gift cards way more often than any of the other apps. And now they have a more recent addition where you can earn points by playing certain games on your phone in your downtime. So if you ever have downtime, you're waiting in line at the post office or the grocery store, or you're in your car waiting for gas, you can play certain games, and as you progress certain levels, you can get several different bonuses, and it really adds up your points pretty fast. The only thing with the games is you have to start the game from the Fetch app. So you would want to go into the app, find that game. You can't have already played that app. It needs to be the first time you're downloading the app, and you need to use the link from Fetch to that game in your app store, download it, and then it's tied to it. So as you progress to certain levels, you'll get those bonus points immediately. They also have a very generous referral program. So I have gotten the most referrals from Fetch, and every time if you choose to use my link for Fetch, get several thousand bonus points up front, and then I get a bonus as well. So if you refer people as well, your friends and family, you'll get a lot of extra points as well. So I do love Fetch because I can rack up those points pretty fast. And then you can redeem those points for many, many different gift cards. They have a lot of different gift cards, and also cash cards if you choose to do that. They all have kind of varying amounts of points that it takes to get them. So you can look and see what you plan to use. I use these for Christmas presents. I get the gift cards for Christmas presents, and for things like my husband's work shoes. He has to have a new pair every year. It's always my goal to get those completely free through my Fetch gift cards. So that one is my favorite because I get the most rewards on Fetch. The second one that I love, probably my second favorite, is Ibotta. Now, the only drawback with Ibotta is you do have to buy specific items most of the time. So that is the only drawback. Is I plan my budget and I plan my grocery shopping and what I'm going to buy, but I don't plan them around the app. I don't want to be enticed to spend more money than I was already planning. So I tend to just do my normal shopping, and then I come back and I check the Ibotta app, whatever store I was at, and I look through the list and see if I happened to purchase any of the items. So then I will get some money back. I do tend to get a little bit of money every single week in my grocery shopping purchase. So it's just kind of a fun surprise to get those extra dollars. And that's one thing I love about Ibotta though, is it is all money. So you can cash it out when you're at least $20 in your balance, and it goes straight to your bank. So I do love that it is straight money, goes to your bank, not to a Visa card or a PayPal account where they take fees or anything like that, or you don't have to buy gift cards. It is cash in your bank account. They do also offer bonuses pretty often, where if you scan so many different Ibotta rebates, like it's a different number all the time, but this weekend if you do 10, or over the next 2 weeks if you do 40, or whatever it is, they just do random bonuses so you can get extra points that way. And the other thing about Ibotta is they do often, their rebates correspond very often with the stored digital coupons and the sales, and as well as what is being offered bonus points in Fetch. So if you do happen to buy something where you can get a rebate, chances are it probably is on sale at your store. You may have a digital coupon. I go to Kroger, I go to Fred Meyer. So a lot of times, whatever their digital coupons are, a lot of them, some of the most popular brands, are also a rebate in Fetch and also a rebate in Ibotta. So you can really rack up the points and the money back that way. And they do have a generous referral program as well. So when somebody signs up with your link on Ibotta, they actually get money right into their account. So if you use my link to sign up for Ibotta, you're going to get instant money into your account, and I'm going to get a little bonus as well. I will say on all of these referral programs, if you sign up, you don't get the referral points until you have scanned your first receipt. So make sure you also go forward and scan the receipts, not just get the app. And with Ibotta, there actually are some Facebook groups where you can join those groups that are specifically about deals on Ibotta. And a lot of times the items are completely free, meaning you go and buy the item, but they will give you a rebate that is the amount that you paid. So you're getting to try the item for free in the long run. You just have to front the money up front, and then you get reimbursed through your Ibotta balance, which I like to save up towards Christmas gifts as well. And then the reason I said that most of the time you have to buy specific items with Ibotta is because pretty often they will do some rebates for a certain category of item. They call them the any category. It could be any iced coffee brand or any bagel brand, for example. They're not a lot of money, usually 5 cents or 10 cents. But if you bought a brand that isn't one that they are focused on getting a rebate for, you can still get a little bit of money since you bought that type of item. All right, the next one I really like is Receipt Hog. So it is receipt and then hog, like the pig, H-O-G. This one I also like because you can scan every single receipt no matter where it's from, and you can earn more points the more you spend on each receipt. So if you have any big ticket items, maybe you went to Costco and it was your stock up day. Maybe you even bought furniture at Costco or furniture at the furniture store. It doesn't matter where you spent it. So if you bought something more expensive, you're going to get a lot more points because you spent more. And then certain receipts can earn you tickets for what they call spins on their hog slot machine. So you can earn these spins and you can get extra bonus points, which the majority of the time I am getting bonus points on probably at least a third to half of my spins. So that's another way to rack up extra points faster. And then also, depending on which receipts you're turning in, you can oftentimes get surveys. So the companies that you have purchased from or certain items that you've purchased will trigger you getting a survey. And if you fill out the survey, which they're really short, very quick to take, then you get extra points for completing those as well. They have a pretty good referral program, not as good as Ibotta and Fetch, but they do have a good referral program, and you can redeem your points for Amazon gift cards, Visa gift cards, or to PayPal. So they're a little more limited on how you can redeem your points, but since we spend enough on Amazon and Visa gift cards for Christmas, then I'll take it. And then the last one that I really like to use is called Receipt Jar, Jar. And Receipt Jar, you scan every receipt again, no matter where it's from. So I love those kinds of apps where you don't have to buy a certain type of product. And then you can earn, again, more points on the more you spend. So I do like that Receipt Hog and Receipt Jar give you more points based on how much you spend. And then after you scan enough receipts, you fill up one of the blue jars. That's how they get their name. You're filling up a blue jar. Once you filled up a blue jar, they give you what they call shakes. So this is because you get to play your shakes and you're actually shaking your phone to fill up the screen. And it's similar to the slots on the Receipt Hog where you can win additional points. And I do win additional points again on probably a third to almost half of every shake that I do. So it's extra points, helps you rack them up faster. And then you have 3 blue jars. So once each one of them has filled up, you get to earn more points from a big gold jar. So just kind of extra bonuses throughout each month, and then it starts over month to month. Their referral program is okay. It's decent. It's there. So you do get extra points, and so does your friend or family member. So it's still worth referring out, and you can redeem your points for cash or gift cards. They have a lot of gift card options on this one as well. So you can choose cash or gift cards. And then with most of these apps, you can link online accounts so that you can track your online receipts as well as scanning your paper receipts. So if you choose to link any of your online accounts, and some of them will allow you to link many different accounts, anytime you spend money with those accounts that you have linked, it's going to automatically capture your points. So again, in the show notes, I have links to each of these if you decide to sign up for any of them. If you don't have every single one of them, what I do is after I get home with receipts, or my husband gets home and he has like gas station receipts or haircut receipts, he just gives them to me, and once a day or every couple of days, I scan all of them at once, and it takes me literally a minute to scan all 4 of them at the same time. So I get all of the points that I possibly can, and then I am done, and I recycle my receipts if I don't need to hang on to them. So I would love for you to use my links if you don't have any of these and want to try them out. Remember, you get extra bonus points. You do have to scan your first receipt in order to get those extra bonus points. You can't only just download the app. And then from there, you can refer your friends and family and start racking up your referral points as well. These apps really do help me out towards Christmas every year, towards birthday presents, and towards just those random things that we need to get on Amazon. We don't have Amazon Prime. We really try to minimize what we spend on there, but there are certain things that we can only find, like my husband's work shoes, for example. And so we save up and buy the Amazon gift cards, and that is how we buy a lot of our purchases. So it really goes far on the money we're already spending. Again, these aren't incentivizing us to spend more money than we were going to. This is for the things already in our budget that we're already choosing to spend our money on. We're just getting bonuses back and getting free money and free gift cards. And who doesn't love free? I know there are a lot of other apps. Drop any that you like. I have tried out many of them and I just have not loved them for various reasons. So these are the 4 that I use all the time and that I like to refer out. And if you have signed up in the past, I know many of you have used my links. Thank you so much for doing that. It helps out my family. And any of you who choose to use the links now, I am so grateful. It just really blesses my family whenever I get those bonuses. So I really appreciate it. Thank you for being here with me today, and I will talk with you next week. Blessings to your family.